Hello everyone and welcome to Langston Housing Association's question and answer session 2022. First of all, for a round of introductions, my name is Samantha Hoff and I'm the Customer Participation Officer for Langston Housing, and I'm joined today by Rebecca Davidson, who's our new Customer Services Manager, and Judith Sutherland, who's our Director of Housing. Thank you for joining us today, and you're watching this question and answer session which we've put together to address some of the key issues that have come up on Facebook regarding our rent increase 2022. Our tenants have been discussing some various issues and we're going to put some questions to Judith today for some answers. Rebecca is also going to talk a little bit today about her passion for her new customer services team. It's very important to us, your feedback, and this is one of the reasons why we've put together this question and answer session. We'd love to hear more from our tenants and what they think about our services because it helps us shape our services. So if you want to get in touch, please visit our website at www.langston-ha.co.uk and hit the Get Involved tab to see how to contact us. So without further ado, we're going to move to Judith for some question and answer sessions. First question. So tenants on Facebook have said their rent is not affordable. How can you increase rents when you know this is an issue?
Thanks very much, Samantha. Inflation does seem to be rising, including increased fuel bills. And I absolutely understand that affordability is a worry for tenants in relation to their rent. Every year we carry out an affordability study based on current rents and any proposed increase. This measures, based on a living wage, what income is left after rent is paid. Research states that you should only be paying around about 30% of your income on rent alone. Our rents are currently within this threshold. I know that some tenants will not be earning a living wage. Employers can choose whether or not to pay this, so we look at this as well. For anyone on a minimum wage who is under the age of 23, the rent will be a struggle, and you may be eligible for universal credit or housing benefit to top up your income. If anyone is struggling, we have a tenant welfare advisor, David Campbell, who can help assess your income and see if you're entitled to any additional benefits.
Next question. How do you arrive at the rent increase figure?
This is a good question. The first thing that we do is we plan the budget for the year. We need to work out how much we spend on repairs, upgrades, and other things like repayments and staffing costs. There's a continued focus on health and safety with things like smoke detection, electrical safety, inspections, and fire risk assessments to be carried out. We tender for all these services to ensure we're achieving value for money, balanced with ensuring quality. At the same time, we look at affordability. We try to keep any increases as low as possible while covering our costs. So it's really a mixture of things, Samantha. It's to do with affordability, it's to do with balancing our budget and being able to provide services.
Thank you, Judith. Why have you varied the rent increase depending on location and size of property?
Again, this one's to do with affordability. The rents in Aberdeen City for one-bedroom properties are nearing the 30% threshold we talked about earlier. You'll know that we froze these rents in Aberdeen City for one-bedrooms 2 years ago to help us meet this target. The larger size properties we have are more affordable based on current rents and also in comparison with other housing associations. So, for example, if we take a 3-bedroom property, our average rent is lower than Castle Hill, Grampian, Sanctuary and Ospreys, all housing associations in the local area, slightly higher than the local authority. The local authorities have economies of scale, so this really means that they have a large stock of properties and they're able to spread the costs over their stock, and also why it's easier for them to carry out rent freezes. I mean, just to say, our average rent increases from 2018 to 2022 are actually the lowest of our local housing association partners and also the local authorities. So historically, our rent increases have been low.
What about our repairs? Tenants on Facebook are saying that they have not had them carried out.
I understand how frustrating this can be. We can check individual cases. So if you do have an outstanding repair that you'd like us to look into, please just send us a private message on Facebook. You'll understand that only emergency repairs were being carried out during lockdown, but we're back to normal now, and the repairs should be carried out as normal. We know that we need to improve this side of things, and we have had a restructure within the organisation with a focus on improving our customer services. I don't know, Rebecca, would you like to say a little bit about the customer service and your vision for the team?
Yeah, of course. Thanks, Judith. So we're really focusing at the moment on trying to decide how we're going to deliver excellent customer service to all of our tenants. And part of this is really doing a robust internal review on our processes, procedures, as well as our teams and training, alongside the customer feedback that we get on all channels. So we want to be able to manage queries that come in effectively and efficiently, and also make sure that we're delivering the right outcome for our tenants. I think we can all acknowledge that there have been inconsistencies in the way that we've dealt with queries over the last 24 months. And I think that goes a little bit to show the challenging circumstances that we've all had to face. However, we are committed to delivering excellent customer service, and we want to achieve this by not only listening to your feedback, but also investing in training for our colleagues, setting you achievable expectations when you call in to report a repair or make a housing application, and dealing with the queries that we can, as much as we can, at first point of contact. We do know, however, that not everyone's perfect 100% of the time, and there may still be times where we don't get things right. But we are going to use, going forward, any dips in our service or negative feedback to learn from and help to improve the way that we do things. I'm really looking forward to working with our customers and our colleagues to make improvements and strive to ensure that when you contact Langston, regardless of if it's to report a repair or to make a complaint or get an update on your housing application, that you feel as important to us as your home is to you. So if you do have any comments or feedback or questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch with myself directly or with Samantha, and we'll absolutely take those on board because tenant feedback is so important to us.
Thanks very much, Rebecca. I think, Samantha, we still have a couple of questions to come from the tenants.
Yeah, we do. We've got 2 more questions. So next one is, what difference does it make? You don't listen anyway.
We very much care about what the tenants say. All feedback, including those who've made comments on Facebook, are submitted to our Board of Management. The Board of Management decide on what rent increases are applied, but they consider all the information first before they make that decision. So very much the tenants' feedback is important. And as you said, Samantha, if tenants can fill in the questionnaire, the survey, and get it back to us, that would be great.
Some services being charged for aren't being carried out to the right standard. For example, the cleaning. Yes,
I mean, if a tenant is concerned about the cleaning not being done, then please get in touch with us. We have our estates assistants, and Kira and Leanne can come and see what the concern is. They can take pictures if necessary, and they'll liaise directly with the cleaning supervisor to try and improve the service. So let us know if there is an issue. We've just retendered the cleaning service, so I'm hoping to see improvements in the future, but please get in touch if there is an issue with regard to the service provided.
Okay, so that's the end of the session. Thank you both for taking part and for answering the questions and discussing that through today. Thank you everybody for watching, and please remember that the consultation for the rent increase 2022 will run until the 26th of January. And as Judith has said, all comments we gather together into a report, and that will be passed to our Board of Management for consideration. Please use the survey link in your email that you got, or at the back of the letter you got in hard copy, there'll be a sheet for you to tick your option and put any comments and send that back in the free post envelope. So thank you again for watching. Thank you for taking part. And if you have any feedback on this video, this question and answer session, please email info@langston-ha.co.uk and we'll get back to you about it. Thank you very much.